time for the KBOI Medical Moment, brought to you by Regence Blue Shield of Idaho, featuring Dr. Kenny Bramwell, the Executive Medical Director for Regence. Dr. Bramwell, good morning.
Morning, guys.
Good morning. Doctor, we previously talked about this year's flu season, but the common cold also seems to be making the rounds right now. And since we all accept the fact that there's not yet a cure for colds, we do what we can to avoid catching one in the first place. But some of the avoidance ideas are more proven than others. Can you explain that to us?
Yeah, sure. So when it comes to keeping the cold bugs at bay, it's good to separate the folklore from the facts. Just because a trusted relative says something or we read something online doesn't make it true. For example, lots of us were told that if we went outside with wet hair, we'd get a cold, or that we could avoid a cold if we took our vitamin. Incidentally, neither of those are true.
So what are the tried and true ways to reduce our odds of catching a cold?
Best thing is really good hygiene. Frequent hand washing is a great idea, as is regular sanitizing of hard surfaces like countertops, door handles, and even phones. Eating a healthy diet, exercising, and getting enough sleep all help to keep our immune systems in their top cold-fighting form.
Speaking of a healthy diet, you have a warning for most of us. Beware of workplace food felons. What do you mean by that?
This was December for most of us. Think about the food events where you work. Are the vending machines filled with chips and cookies and candy bars? Do your well-meaning coworkers bring in bagels or donuts or fudge to share? While in moderation, these individual items aren't all that bad. The problem is we just kind of nibble on them and we snack throughout the day without giving it much thought. In fact, a new report from the CDC says the average worker eats 1,300 calories of food obtained just at the office with snacks.
Ooh, I resemble that remark. Now, did the study offer any suggestions for resisting the temptation to graze on the office goodies?
It did, and the ideas are pretty straightforward. First, realize just because someone brings in empty calories, you don't have to eat them. I need to pay attention, too. Keeping healthy snacks like fresh veggies around to keep your hunger in check is another good idea. It's always easier to resist junk food when we're not starving. Mindfulness and willpower can make a big difference here.
Finally, this morning, you're introducing a new term for us called exercise snacking. I can't even imagine what that refers to, so can you clue us in?
Yeah, it's actually a term coined by researchers in Canada. Think of exercising as in this way, as short-duration little snacks. So you repeat them throughout the day. They've done studies to show that as little as 20 seconds of stair climbing, even done several times a day, can be done enough to improve fitness.
So instead of doing the full meal deal of spending a half hour or like an hour a day at the gym, we can snack on regularly dashing up the stairs at work or at home and still get an exercise benefit?
Yeah, that's right. In much the same way as a snack is never quite as satisfying as a full, well-balanced meal, an exercise snack won't fill our need for 20 to 30 minutes of daily aerobic activity. Think of the stair-based exercise snack as an easy and guilt-free supplement to, but not a replacement for, your daily activity of exercise.
Well, Dr. Kenny Bramwell, as always, we thank you for your time on KBOI today.
Thanks, gentlemen. Have a good day.